Very good morning to you all students. I hope you have started revising for your periodic assessment 1. So students, today we will revise chapter 6, that is tissues. So we have almost completed plant tissues, and we have also completed some portion of animal tissue. So it is very easy. You all know what is tissue. Tissue are a group of cells having same shape, size and function. Okay, so there are different types of tissues in plants and animals body. Okay, and the tissues of plants and animals, they differ from each other as they have different functions. So here these are the plant tissues. So just refer this flow chart. If you want, you can draw also. So this is the classification of plant tissues. Plant tissues are of two types: meristematic tissues and permanent tissue. Now in the meristematic tissues, the cell, they are in an active state of division. So cell, they divide, and division of cell increases the number of cells, which results in the growth of the plant. And permanent tissue, they are dead tissue. The cells are dead, and cells, they are incapable of cell division. So here the growth of the plant does not take place, but they provide support to the plant, strength and support to the plant. Now meristematic tissue are of three types depending upon the region where it is present. As the growth does not takes place in whole of the plant, there are certain regions where growth take place, and in these regions the meristematic tissue is present. So depending upon the position of the meristematic tissue is of three types, that is apical meristems, lateral meristems and intercalary meristems. Apical meristems are present at the tips of the root and stem. Lateral meristems, they are present below bark, cambium, in dicot roots and stems, and intercalary meristems are present in the internodes of the stem. Okay, so I have told you where this is present, secondary meristems are present, that all we have discussed in the class. Okay, now permanent tissue is of two types, that is simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue consists of single type of cells, and complex permanent tissue consists of more than one type of cells. So simple permanent tissue, that is protective and supporting in function, and tissues is composed of single type of cells. Now this simple permanent tissue, it is of three types, that is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Okay, so I hope you have understood this thing. So there are three types of simple tissue, that is parenchyma. Okay, so in parenchyma the cells are living and they store food. Okay, collenchyma, and what is collenchyma? Collenchyma, that is a tissue which provides flexibility to the plants. And sclerenchyma, it is a supporting tissue, it gives strength and support to the parts of the plant. Is it clear to everyone? Now complex permanent tissue, it is of two types, phloem and xylem. So here the cells are tissue is composed of more than one type of cells. Now phloem, it consists of sieve tubes and companion cells. Okay, and xylem, it consists of xylem vessels and tracheates. I hope it is clear to everyone. Just open this page first. So we have discussed all these things. So here the tips of the onion is cut. Okay, but these tips roots will not grow, because these tips contain the meristematic tissue, which on cutting will not grow. Okay, because the part, it doesn't have meristematic tissue. So the meristematic tissue is present at the tip of the roots. So when the tip of the roots are cut, what will happen? The roots which is present at the which is present behind that roots will not contain what? Meristematic tissue, and the roots will not grow. Okay, so you can see here, this is about parenchyma. I have already told they are living cells. Okay, there are large spaces between the cells, which is also called as intercellular places, and tissue generally stores food. Okay, understood? And here the flexibility of plant is due to another tissue which is called as collenchyma. Okay, so all these things we have already discussed. So here also you can see sclerenchyma tissue. It is the tissue which makes the plant hard and stiff. So plant is hard and stiff due to the presence of this tissue, and this is found in husk of the coconut, and it is made of sclerenchymatous tissue. The cells of this tissue are dead. Okay, and the cells are dead, and here there is no intercellular space because wall, it is highly thick due to the deposition of material lignin. So here what happens, the walls are thick, so intercellular spaces are not there. So the walls, they are thickened due to the deposition of a material lignin, and due to which it provides strength, or it makes the plant hard and stiff. Okay, so these stomata, you all know that stomata are present on the surface of the leaves, and exchange of gases and loss of water through transpiration takes place through stomata, which is often guarded by guard cells. Okay, so this is all about complex permanent tissue. Then animal tissue. What is animal tissue? I have already told you about animal tissue also. So you can see here, this is the animal tissue. This animal tissue, it is of four types: epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective tissue, and nervous tissue. Epithelial tissue is protective in function. Okay, so this epithelial tissue is divided into squamous epithelium, which forms a protective covering of the organs and the cavities also. And so epithelial tissue is squamous. It is of following type, that is squamous epithelium. Okay, then cuboidal epithelium, columnar or glandular epithelium, and ciliated epithelium. Then there is a muscular tissue, which is of three types. Muscular tissue forms muscles, which is of three types: striated muscles, smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles. Then there is connective tissue and nervous tissue, about which we will discuss later on. Okay, so we have discussed chapter cell, and I have taken test also of this chapter. So biology, only 2 chapters are coming. So students, if you have any doubt, okay, you can clarify your doubt, you can clear your doubt, and study nicely for your exams. Study each and everything thoroughly, okay, and do your exam well. All the best. Have a nice day.